Hey friends, welcome back to Beth's Greenhouse. I'm glad you're here to join me today. Wanted to finally do the soil mixing for y'all on how I mix my mix for my Hoyas. First off, what I use, I've got this great big 72 quart clear tote. Doesn't have to be clear for soil. I use clear because I can see in it better. And because I work outside, there's risks of things getting into your soil that you don't want to be surprised by. So I use a clear tote. You can use whatever kind of tote you want. I have an ice scoop that I use when I'm mixing my soil, when I'm potting. It's just a big ice scoop off of Amazon. That's all I use. All right. For the ingredients that go into my mix, I have, and I can't lift it, I'm sorry guys, it's a great big bag of Miracle-Gro potting mix, just the basic Miracle-Gro potting mix. I order mine on Amazon because I can't lift it. They bring it to my door. My husband hauls it out here to the greenhouse for me, and this is where I use it. So I apologize, I can't show you the bag. Well, they're just a big bag of Miracle-Gro potting mix. I don't use a lot of that because I want it chunky and airy. Just enough to keep a little bit of moisture to those roots is what I use with that, okay? The main ingredients that I use are this right here, Better Grow Special Orchid Potting Mix. This, let me open this and show you. This has lots of bark. It has charcoal chunks. It has pumice chunks, which I add to that. And then it has lots and lots of just bark in here. A whole bag of this, sometimes two, depending on how much I'm mixing at a time, will go into, because I love the bark and the chunky, okay? The next thing I use is cocoa husk chip mix. You can see this is a really chunky cocoa husk mix. These do absorb a little water when you're watering, so it keeps a little bit of moisture in there, and it's how I can go 3 or 4 days without watering, because these do hold some moisture, okay? And the last thing I use, and I use quite a bit of this, y'all are gonna laugh at me, this comes in a box. Sometimes it's in a bag in the box, and sometimes it's not, but it's this great big chunky pumice rock. And I use quite a bit of that because I want it to be light and airy. I don't want that soil to ever get compacted in there, and this prevents that. So I use quite a bit of that. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this, get it mixed up, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. See you in a minute. Okay friends, I'm back. I just mixed up my batch of the soil. I can't lift that big tote up here to show y'all, so I put some in a pot, clear pot, so y'all can see what it looks like. And this is what I grow in. This is what I grow all my Hoyas in. I don't use no self-watering pots. I don't use no little pebble rocks. I use the big chunky pumice. I use the cocoa coir, I use the bark, and I use some of that Miracle-Gro potting mix. Yes, this Miracle-Gro potting mix says that it is self-feeding for up to 6 months. That has no effect on my Hoya feeding schedule whatsoever. I still do the bloom promoter and the fish emulsion with kelp. I still do those every 2 weeks, just like I always do. I feed on my own schedule, which is every 2 weeks, even though that says it's self-feeding. Because in my opinion, there's not enough of that soil in here to actually make a difference to affect what I'm doing or what I'm trying to achieve, if that makes any sense to you whatsoever. I really hope this helps, because I've had so many people say, what does it look like when you get it mixed? Because I've always shared what I've used. I've just never showed what it looked like when I mixed it. But this is what it looks like when I mix it. This, I've got plants I just received and unboxed this morning, so it will be used right now. And I go through a lot of it, and it's what all my Hoya are planted in. I really hope this helps you guys. Thank you for joining me on this video, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good one.